Civilization isn't held together by laws, concrete, or the power grid. It is held together by a fragile, silent agreement between neighbors. But when the lights go out and stay out, that agreement expires fast. We saw this happen during the heatwave of 2 years ago. It didn't start with chaos or looting. It started with a barbecue. Day one is the honeymoon phase of a collapse. Everyone believes the trucks are coming, so we share the thawing steaks. We trade rumors like currency, confident that normalcy is just hours away. But then the sun goes down, and the silence gets heavy. Day two wipes the smile off the neighborhood's face. The heat inside the house becomes unbearable, forcing you outside. But outside, the dynamic has shifted. The fences feel taller. You notice Bob across the street isn't waving anymore. He's counting his water bottles, and he's wondering if you are too. This is the moment the calculation begins. Generosity is easy when you have a surplus, but scarcity turns a neighbor into a competitor. By the afternoon of the second day, the garages are closed. The kids are called inside, and the blinds are pulled tight. You aren't worried about the power company anymore. You're worried about the man who knows what you have in your freezer. This brings us to the psychological cliff, the third day. Biology starts to override morality around the 72-hour mark. The shared meat from day one is long gone. Hunger isn't the problem yet. It's the panic of the unknown. And then comes the knock on the door. It's not a stranger. It's the guy who loaned you his ladder last month. He asks for water for his daughter. Just a little. This is the midpoint where your soul gets weighed, because you know you only have 3 days of water left for your own kids. If you give to him, you are stealing from your future self. If you refuse him, you are killing the community. Most people think they are the hero in their own story. But survival doesn't require heroes. It requires accountants. You do the math. You look him in the eye. And you lie. You say you don't have any to spare. That is the sound of the handshake stopping. The walk back to the living room is the longest walk of your life. You sit with your family, but you feel completely alone. The walls of your home have become fortress walls. This is the psychology of the third day. It is the shift from we to me. The polite distance between houses is now a defensive perimeter. You start sleeping in shifts. Every noise outside is a threat, not a guest. This isolation is more dangerous than the heat, because when the grid eventually comes back up and the air conditioning starts humming again, you have to walk outside and see him again. You see the neighbor you turned away. He waves, but the wave is different. You both know what happened in the dark. The social contract was tested, and it failed. Civility is a luxury subsidized by electricity. Without the system, we are just people protecting our caves. So prepare your pantry, yes. Stock your water and clean your tools. But understand the true cost of survival. It isn't the price of the beans or the bullets. It's the price of the relationships you will have to burn. When the handshakes stop, the survival really begins. Ask yourself, who are you when the lights go out? This is Gritstead. Stay ready.